evening, afternoon, depending on what part of the globe you're on, what time zone you're in. I'm your host, Skeptically Speaking.
And I'm Sweet Pea from across the pond.
And congratulations to Father of Peace for yet another awesome release. That was their newly released hit, Color Me Bluish. I've enjoyed listening to their eclectic, weird music. Even my oldest daughter enjoys them. Today's show brought to you by New Amsterdam Mango. Don't ask.
Hey, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters.
And ginger ale. Yeah, it gets me through the show. But you know what? Today is going to be a slightly less pessimistic show. It's going to be a little upbeat, which is why I chose an upbeat song for today. Yes, we're going to look through the entire mountainous pile of shit to find the pony. We're going to find gems, jewels hidden within. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Fuck else are we going to do? Cry? I mean, not a day goes by. By the way, 0 days for having second, third, and fourth hand embarrassment for my country, my fellow countrymen. I mean, and when I say countrymen, I mean white America. We need to be pacific about that. Yeah, that's my rage for today. It just gets worse and worse. You know, it's like every day it's a new embarrassment. But I've heard.
Speaking of.
Speaking?
I was just going to jump in. Yes, I was just going to jump in quickly. Speaking of new embarrassment, did you see Melania escorting Trump down the stairs of the aircraft?
No, I missed it. Was it comical, funny?
It was.
Because I'm not going to watch
really
it. Sad, like
really
in. Sad in a funny, ironic way, or because the only thing sad about Trump is he's still above. He's still above room temperature.
Still breathing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, sad as in how many times he made fun of Biden, accidentally tripping up that stairs once, and the fact that he needed somebody to.
Do you have a clip of that?
I actually do. It was on YouTube. It was. She held his hand all the way until they got to the bottom. And
I wish you had a recording. If you could provide a recording, not a link, but an actual recording, and just send it to the chat. Fuck it, I'll play it. I don't give a damn. Okay. So while you're doing that, I'll keep going. So good morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on what part of the globe you're on and what time zone you're in. Welcome to independent media hell, because the mainstream media, corporate media, has failed us once again. Yeah, so it's up to independent media to pick up the pieces and pick up the slack and report what corporations that control our media refuse to do. If you like more independent media in your life and you'd like to support the show, we'd love to have your support. Cash App, Venmo, or become a Patreon subscriber. Links are down in the description. Looks like you found us on YouTube, but you can also catch us on TikTok, Blue Sky, Discord, Instagram, Thread, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, Substack, and just recently, Upscroll. That's short for Up You TikTok. Up yours TikTok. Yeah, that's how I am going to look at that. Anywho, yeah. So it looks like there is some good news on. Forgive me for going Umbrella Academy on you, the audience. But I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor that France, Germany, and Great Britain might possibly be releasing all of the Epstein documents completely unredacted. That's the rumor I've heard. Completely, totally unsubstantiated with zero proof whatsoever. I'm into hopium copium today. So excuse me if I delve into that, because that's what I need. You know, it's like, I just don't want to do another day where, okay, so that is the link. Do you have the recording of it? If you can get the recording and then just drop the entire video in the chat, that would be great.
I will. I just got distracted by another video. A lady decided to call her partner a minute man, so he got her to what looks like she's humping the kitchen counter, and he's timing her.
What the fuck?
I have no idea. The commentary is hilarious, but I've sent it to you for half. I'm sorry. I thought you could use a little giggle in your life. Maybe she'll think better about calling him a minute man next time.
Yeah, that's just clickbait. I've seen that trend before. It's not easy doing what we do, is it? Try doing that for 2 minutes. See how much you add. Blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, but yeah, so if you could get that video of Trump being assisted by Melania, I would love to see that. I can try to download it. Just if all you have is a link, throw the link down, and I'll see if I can, while I'm doing the show, download it. If it's a YouTube video, I have software that'll help me download the video. Won't be the best, but that's okay. We'll do what we can. But today, I want to talk about Republicans literally fucking over themselves. The fuck themselves over. Let me just restate that, because it looks like it looks like blowback is headed their way. It looks like Texas decided to gerrymander the fuck out of their own state, which ended up possibly, I'm hoping, diluting their own political gene pool, as it were. Yeah, this guy is ready for a home. He needs all the help he can get. Yeah, I'm not gonna show it on the show. Donald's legs are fucked. Yeah, we know they're fucked, but that's okay. Oh, and then the Canadians cheating at curling. It's like, whatever the fuck.
Oh my god!
Of course they.
Yeah, I had to send you that. That was so.
I saw that one. That was. It was. I mean, curling, one of the most useless. What is a more useless winter sport besides curling? What? Not bobsled. What is that? Where it's a one-man sled? The luge. Oh my fucking god. We have the worst sports. Winter Olympics is literally only saved by the ice skating competition. What other winter sports? Skiing maybe? But I'm like, who is sitting watching this? If you have time, there must be nothing else on. There literally has to be nothing else before I sit and watch the Winter Olympics. I'm sorry.
I'm quite obsessed of watching like the ice skating.
Yeah, figure skating. I get it.
Yeah. And I quite like watching sometimes them playing volleyball and tennis sometimes.
No, when they play that during the Winter Olympics.
No.
I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time, so I wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Have you watched the triathlon? I don't mind watching the triathlon where they I think how
you talking about decathlon where they ski and then shoot and then do some other dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you know.
I like watching the skiing.
Skiing isn't so bad.
Yeah,
it's when they start adding stupid shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like snowboarding. Yeah, I mean it's not. I'll watch a video or two. I'm not going to sit and watch the entire competition. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll watch clips of it, but I just can't sit and, oh, he's lining up now, and he looks, oh, and he's off, and it's like, just shut the fuck up. You know?
Yeah.
It's ruined by the announcers or the MC, whatever they call them.
Yeah. The ads for me also ruin it, where they like it's over.
Another reason not to watch it.
It's like every TV show and like everything is over commercialized. Like there is literally now more ads than what there is programmed to watch.
That settles it. I'll never sit and watch another. Seriously. Why? To what end? I can't even bring myself to watch football. America's sport. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
I like watching the rugby. I do like watching the rugby. But I think that's...
Rugby! That's on a whole nother level.
I think that's the Welsh in me, though, because I just want to see people being ground into the dirt.
Oh, I heard another Irish drinking song.
Yeah?
It's been on TikTok for 4 years and I've missed it. Something about kill an Englishman and throw him in the sea. I took a hatchet and lopped off his arms and threw him in the sea. I'm like, holy shit. This white on white violence has got me.
Hey, just remember the English started it.
Well, no, there's no, you're not going to get an argument from me, but holy fuck. I'm like, this has been on TikTok for how long? I checked the date. I'm like, 2023. The fuck? It's like, yo. I'm like, okay. I'm not even going to get mad at it. I'm just shocked. I'm like, dude, those are explicit lyrics. Calling for violence. How does it miss the censors? Yeah. L'chaim.
Yeah. There is some songs out there that are real, like, what do you just say? And you do have to take...
Maybe it's the type of music. It's like, it's so upbeat and
happy,
folksy, and and he's just in a pub just railing and just kill the English. I'm like, whoa. I might just play it on the show. Well,
okay.
I say that, but I don't
send it to me so
want to get another
copy strike.
I don't want to get a copyright strike. It's like, fuck. Can't do anything. That's why I play so much AI music on the show, because I'm sick and tired of getting copyright hits. That's what pisses me off. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Republicans sweating in Texas. Why? A New Hampshire magnate with ties to power players in both parties has appeared in successful batches of the Epstein files. Ooh, roiling politics in his home state and threatening its two most influential political dynasties. Good. This is taken from the Politico. Oh, goodness. What the hell? We'll definitely read that later. I clicked on the wrong link. Ugh. Good God, there's a lot of Epstein shit. Why Republicans are suddenly seriously sweating the Texas Senate race. This is taken from The Independent. Now I'm on the right. Ugh. Good God. Republicans are growing increasingly concerned about the, Texas race in the primary. Now less than 1 month away, could see the ouster of a sitting GOP senator in a move that Democrats are eyeing as an opportunity for a surprise pickup this fall. A new poll from the University of Houston Hobby School of Public Affairs on Monday shows State Attorney General Ken Paxton leading Senator John Cornyn by 7 points. What does this mean? With support from 38% of likely voters to the senator's 31%, Representative Wesley Hunt. Never mind. I won't say it. The third major candidates in the Senate. I want to say it so bad. Was trailing at 17. You know the word. 17% with comparatively lower name recognition. A sign he is struggling to get voters to know him. If you're a Republican, we already know. Cornyn's defeat in March would be a blow to the GOP Senate caucus, which views him as a much more likely to hold his seat against a Democratic challenger, either Representative Jasmine Crockett or Senator James Tallarico. I'm already on Team Crockett.
Same.
I mean,
I want Jasmine to win, to be honest.
Yeah. I am, after getting, the more I know Tallarico, the more I get to know him, the less I like him. This guy is, he's like
a Republican and Democratic.
He just doesn't stand for, look, he is weaker than Gavin Newsom of California. He is more wishy-washy, and I'm telling you, this guy is he's a snake. Wolf in sheep's clothing. He'll say all the right things from the podium, but then when you get him one-on-one, he lets you know who he really is. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Survey's co-author.
I can't think of her name now, where she was like, yeah, I'm Democrat, but then she switched to Republican. What the hell was her name? I will think of her name and I will come back to you.
Okay. So the survey told Houston Public Media on Tuesday that Cornyn has been largely unable to blunt his opponent's momentum. I hope Ken Paxton wins the Republican nomination because Ken Paxton is one of the most corrupt. He is more corrupt than what's his name? Papa Wheelie, Governor Abbott. I mean, he's worse than Ted Cruz. That's hard to beat. And so, if he wins the Republican nomination, it might be even that more easier to unseat the Republican, because Cornyn is he's more seen as middle of the road, which he is definitely not. He's as right wing as they come. He just sounds better at the mic when he's talking. He just sounds less insane than his MAGA counterparts. But he'll vote straight down the line. Republican agenda. So I don't know. He is not a moderate by any means. While he's received criticism, he doesn't seem to have changed things too much in the sense of that his supporters are sticking with him overall. Wow. The issue of endorsements has weighed over the primary. Donald Trump has held out on endorsing Cornyn for re-election, allowing Paxton to openly court the president's MAGA base and paint the senator as disloyal to the president. All it takes is for you to criticize. You could vote down the line 100% in favor of Trump, but you come out and you say one thing critical of Trump, you have turned your back on the MAGA cult. That's what it is. He hasn't endorsed against blah, 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 Senator Bill Cassidy, though there are still clearly reservations on the president's part, possibly due to Paxton's polling strength and support from Trump's MAGA base. So they're hedging their bets. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is an actually smart move on the president. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. The president is making a smart move, or his advisors are the ones making the smart move. It's really hard to tell. Trump's brain, his syphilitic brain is Swiss cheese at this point. I mean, have you listened to him lately? Guy's just sounding worse. I mean, that would be an improvement to Donald Trump. But I digest. Moving on. The Attorney General. Whoops, did I skip something? Go back up. Whoever. Okay, so moving on. Let's scroll up. The president's MAGA base now appears to be coalescing behind Paxton in a significant degree in the absence of Trump's support for a candidate. Toilet Paper USA, the Charlie Cook founder, blah, 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 closely aligned with the White House, granted Paxton its endorsement on Tuesday, causing immediate panic among Cornyn supporters in Washington. Whoever thought it was a good idea really doesn't understand the headwinds that we've got to deal with. Senator Tom Tillis told Huffington Post. Tillis from North Carolina is likewise seen as a big reason why his party is in danger for losing the Senate this year, as the retiring senator seat is favored to be won by North Carolina's Democratic Governor Roy Cooper. Paxton cheekily favored an ex-post with Tillis' comment on Tuesday. The Attorney General and his MAGA supports are adamant that Republicans will have no trouble holding the seat in November. The UH Hobby School poll published this week affirms that Republicans do have an advantage, though it is within the survey's margin of error. Increasingly, Democrats are seeing an opportunity, even if a damaged Cornyn is able to hold on to a seat next month. Time magazine supported last week. I mean, come on. As much damage as the Republicans have done to this country, to Texas especially, the fact that we can't get a more than qualified black woman in that seat is an indictment on the state of Texas. Come the fuck on. How bad do things have to be? How bad do things have to be to where you're like, okay, I give up. Let's try a Democrat again. I mean, you've got the most worthless member in Texas of the Texas legislature, Ted Cruz, who fucking jets off to fuck knows where. This time, when the cold winds hit Texas, guess where he went? He went to California. He went to the Sunshine State. He's either going to Cancun or a liberal state where it's nice and warm. The Democratic contest between Tallarico and Crockett has grown acidic in recent days. Yeah, you best believe, with supporters of the two candidates waging war on X and TikTok. But yeah, I mean, come on. You either got a mediocre white man who stands for hardly anything, who, I mean, he's a fucking softy when it comes to Republicans. But when it comes to a black woman, he certainly gets his hackles up, don't he? When it comes to criticizing black men and women, he gets brave. You know, it's getting to the point where it's like, what do you want? Do you actually want things to change in your state? Jasmine Crockett at least stands on business, and she don't give a flying five-fingered fuck what Republicans think, which is what Texas fucking needs. Trump's penchant for causing factional rifts within the GOP that often elevate candidates who win primaries and lose general elections could end up making the effort a waste, however, as many in his party are now openly acknowledging strong political dynamics working against the party this year. On February 1st, he told reporters at Mar-a-Lago he was giving the Texas Senate primary a very serious look. He says, you'll be seeing soon. They say whoever I endorse wins. That's probably right. Actually, Syphilitic Don, the majority of the candidates that you've endorsed have lost in recent years. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, she's a fucking turncoat, and she works for Russia. She's a mouthpiece. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she was working for free. That is how dumb that woman is. She's probably not even getting paid to be a spokesperson for Russian propaganda. Ooh, Kid Rock financial woes exposed as Rock the Country Festival gets thrown into chaos. Ooh, we might have a bonus happy article to read. We're not going to include, oh no, Reverend Jesse Jackson just died. The civil rights leader Jesse Jackson died. This was 32 minutes ago.
No.
He was 84 years of age. He's been hospitalized. He was hospitalized in recent months under observation for progressive supranuclear palsy. I'm not sure. It's you lose muscle control. That's all I know. Progressive supranuclear
cerebral palsy.
Not cerebral palsy. Progressive supranuclear palsy. PSP.
Okay.
First time I've actually read that out. So it's a palsy of some sort. I don't know what it all entails. God damn. All right. Well, we're going to include this article with everything else. This is taken from CNN. Links will be in the description. Yeah, Robert Duvall died too just yesterday. He was 95. Movies that my kids would know him from would be Secondhand Lions with Michael Caine. And my kids did recently watch, we watched the Godfather series. I said, you got to at least watch it one time. You may never watch it again, but at least. And they actually enjoyed it. I was surprised. I was afraid, they'd lose interest, but they watched it. I'm like, okay. And we did all three of them. So, yeah, Robert Duvall died. Reverend Jesse Jackson has just died. Let's see, let's see. Doesn't say what time of death. Yeah, well, I guess when you've lived through 2 Trump presidencies, that's enough to... That takes its toll on you. So he stepped down as president in 2023 after 50 years, after he founded the International Human Civil Rights Organization.
I think it's pronounced supranuclear palsy.
Yep.
I think that's how that is pronounced.
Yep, supranuclear palsy. Yeah, so, yeah. Well, he was arrested in 2021 for while urging Congress to protect voting rights, and led a march for criminal justice reform the same year. Yeah, he got hit hard with COVID, so that didn't help matters. I mean, I'm sure long COVID had something to do, with just... But yeah, that it's just, ugh, that's sad.
That is very sad.
So let's do Kid Rock. Financial woes exposed as Rock the Country Festival gets thrown into chaos. Well, what's throwing it into chaos is people are realizing, oh shit, anybody who's associated with Kid Rock kind of goes downhill. So what began as an ambitious bid to unite fans with the magic of country music and patriotism has quickly resulted in quite the opposite, and instead turned into a logistical nightmare for Kid Rock's Rock the Country Festival
Kiddie
plans.
Files?
Well, no. Kid Rock wasn't in the files. Not that he didn't qualify, but he wasn't.
I know, but you did. But you
cool
did
enough.
say the other day but you did say the other day that you're going to refer to him as Kiddie Files because of that disgusting song he said about.
Oh no, I'm going to. No. It's referring to Epstein's Island as Kid Rock. Get it?
Yes, I do.
Sorry. By the way, Virginia Guthrie's book, No One's Girl, just landed in my feed for audiobooks. So I've got like 4 others, and then plus one I'm listening to right now. I'm at 73% done. And I'm like, that's going to be the next one I hit. So No One's Girl by Virginia Guthrie. She was abused by Jeffrey Epstein and company. And she was harassed to the point where she just gave up. And once her book was finished, she just ended her life. Let's get into it. The touring event, which organizers have fiercely insisted is a non-political celebration of American culture and pride, is now facing an existential crisis following a slew of artists who've withdrawn. The latest setback for Kid Rock comes from Anderson, South Carolina, where the scheduled stop has been scrapped after the lineup disintegrated, leaving ticket holders in limbo and organizers scrambling to control the narrative. The collapse of the Anderson leg, originally slated for the weekend of July 25th of this year, represents a major turning point for the tour. Maybe Toilet Paper USA can help you out. Give them a call.
I have some LGBTQ plus news.
Oh, can it wait? Can you hold on till after this article?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Let me just get through that. The collapse of the Anderson, blah, 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 blah. It's been labeled as MAGA Fest. No shit. A perception that appears to be creating a rift between the event and its book talent. Well, what the fuck? Of course, the person who's headlining it is Kid fucking Rock. Jason Aldean. Of course it's MAGA Fest. Ludacris, Creed, Gretchen Wilson. Gretchen Wilson, I am a little disappointed. Ludacris, what the fuck is your ass doing in MAGA Fest? Why? Ludacris. Is Ludacris MAGA? Fuck. I mean, if this had been Snoop Dogg, I would get it. If Snoop Dogg's name had been associated with this abomination, I would get it. Because Snoop Dogg is MAGA. He is a Trump supporter. But is Ludacris also a Trump supporter? Why the fuck is he... The money can't be that good. Why would you want your name anywhere associated with Kid Rock and Jason Aldean? However, things have quickly fallen apart and descended in blah, blah, blah. Ludacris and Morgan Wade were the first to leave, reportedly bowing to intense fan backlash. Yeah? Who do you think is listening to your music? Trump supporters? No. God damn, guys. Use your brains. Jelly Roll was also quick to follow suit for similar reasons. This guy is MAGA in every sense of the word. This fucking gutless wonder.
Nope.
This fucking asshole, Jelly Roll, he is a Republican in MAGA clothing. Wrapped up in the Christian flag holding a Bible and a cross. That is all that motherfucker is. Unfortunately, the cancellation strikes a heavy blow to the local economy in Anderson County. Rusty Burns, the Anderson County administrator, noted that the festival has been a massive draw for previous years, attracting tens of thousands of visitors and generating a multi-million-dollar economic impact for the upstate region. Wow, MAGA poisons everything. Who knew?
Update on Ludacris.
Go ahead.
Ludacris for you. So Ludacris is Democratic. He voted for Obama. He has Democratic affiliations throughout his career, including back in Hill Harper. His MAGA adjacent festival controversy. He was briefly included in the lineup for the Rock the Country Music Festival with the pro-Trump MAGA right-wing and other country artists. But after facing backlash from fans from the association,
Stop right there. This is why I cannot stand only when they face backlash, only when they receive pushback, then all of a sudden, oh, I guess I shouldn't be. It's like, what the fuck? Dude, you might as well go to Mar-a-Lago and then face backlash and go, well, I guess I shouldn't have been there. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, continue. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yes, but after backlash from fans for the association, his representatives removed him from the lineup, describing the booking as a mix-up and a communication error.
Bullshit.
Political alignment.
I'm sorry.
They got caught with their pants down.
Obviously, I'm asking this rhetorically. Do you believe the bullshit? I mean... mix-up?
I think
my name just suddenly. I must have. It was a typo. They typed my name.
My analysis is: have you ever watched American Pie?
You know what? I think I did the very first one. That was it.
Okay. So these have metaphorically been caught with their in the apple pie. And then they've tried to apologize, saying it was a mistake. They didn't just trip, fall, and land in it. That was purposely done. So they've just digging themselves deeper, so to speak. Pardon the pun.
They're like, how did my dick end up there? I don't know what happened. I give up. What pisses me off more are the excuses that come afterward. Anyway, let's move on because it's still good news. Anderson County has been proud to blah, 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 blah. Of course, we are just disappointed that Rock the Country will not return to Anderson this year. The tour, founded and organized in 2024 by the controversial musician Kid Rock. First of all, does Kid Rock even qualify as a musician? Where is the musical talent? I've watched clips of his songs. He samples and steals other people's music. I mean, I've listened.
I think Kid Rock falls under the category of
he's a fucking lip syncer.
Has been.
I'm sorry, the clip
has been.
Right. It's just like, where is the... I don't know. Everything about Kid Rock is just cheap and third rate.
Kid Rock is in with the has-beens, you know.
His videos of him blowing up beer cans with an automatic weapon have better quality, have better... what am I thinking of? It's just better filming quality than his music even has. No. Kiss is in the same boat. Sick of Kiss. Ugh.
I have still got brain.
Anyway,
frogs.
Yeah, let's move on. Kid Rock likely. Yeah, Kid Rock earns significant income from the Rock the Country Festival. Oh, all the more reason to boycott it. As a major stakeholder and performer, he benefits directly from ticket and concession sales. Oh, which have generated millions in economic impact. What the fuck does that mean? Generating millions? Who's getting the millions? So, with a series of cancellations and dropout, the 50-year-old rocker has likely felt the wrath. Oh, fuck him. Fuck that asshole. Good. I hope he goes broke. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the alternate. MAGA is losing patience as Trump voters increasingly report buyer's remorse. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. You're in it for the long haul. You brought this pestilence. Look at this fucking asshole. I'll just include this as... We'll just call it buyer's remorse because it's in my head. I should have named it lumpy asshole. It's like, you voted for this shit. This is what you get. Let's go up. Buyer's remorse. There you are. Boop. There you are. Yeah. Sorry, you don't get to claim buyer's remorse. Fuck you. Fuck all the way off. Go to hell. This is what this lumpy ass representative, I guess. A Trump supporter sporting a red Keep America Great hat on a rally at Des Moines, Iowa. I don't give a fuck. I hope they lose everything. I hope they lose their homes, their houses, everything.
His beard.
Donald Trump's constant controversy and chaos is doing real damage to the U.S. Oh, really? And the world, even when he backs down, according to Monday analysis from Politico. With his hectic leadership now further running the risk of sending his once loyal GOP voters running for the hills. Throughout the report, Politico broke down Trump's second-term tendency to promote wild and incendiary ideas, policy proposals, even the form of social media posts. Yeah, it's like everything Trump touches turns to shit. Amazing. The Trump tariffs, where are we at with the Trump tariffs? How are we doing? Are we raking in the millions yet, or are we losing a lot of trade deals and business? Ask the farmers who are losing business to China. Ask the independent family farms who literally have produce rotting in the field because all of their farm help abandoned ship because they are from Mexico, and they are fucking afraid of being picked up by ICE. Doesn't matter if they're here legally or not, or on a working visa, or they're a migrant worker. They are fucking afraid of getting picked up by ICE. So they're like, you know what? We're out of here.
What do you reckon, audience? Quick, while he's on a quick pause, we're just going to jump in and sort of kidnap you. What do you reckon, audience? Don't you think his beard low-key looks like a pair of booty cheeks? Am I the only one?
Well, yeah, I gotta be careful, or mine's gonna resemble. Hey, I oil it and comb it, and even wash it midday. I'm like, I have seen reports on what's in men's beards. That freaks me the fuck out. I'm like, no. No.
Hey, it's okay to keep a snack for later, you know?
I'm moving on. Consistent trend. Swiftly backtracking on ideas is also reminding a lot of voters of the worst days from the Trump's first term. Oh, really? Because we didn't learn the first time. Oh, wow. The second administration kind of resembles the first time we did this. Suggesting that Trump was repeating the tumult that turned off so many voters back then, costing the GOP the House in 2018, himself reelected in 2020. He noted with the president's approval around 40%, his party risks losing around 32 House seats in the coming midterms. That is not enough. 32 House seats? That's it? Wait, white America, wake the fuck up. How bad does Donald Trump have to be? God damn it. White America, wake up. How many people have to go fucking broke? How many people have to face bankruptcy? How many people have to lose their family farms before they wake up and realize, oh shit, Trumpism is killing me? Oh, I'm killing me. That's it. But yeah, because I'm the voter. I'm the one who put him in the first place. It's like, what the fuck? Democrats have to be immaculate and perfect in every way, and it's still not good enough. Still not good enough. Because the majority of this country loves a clown show. They vote for the Joker every time because they just want to see the world burn. Except they don't realize, they never consider for a moment that it's their world that's going to burn. God, I am so sick of this country. I really am. In another report from Monday, several posts from regretful Trump voters showing an increasing trend of buyer's remorse. Losing patience with Trump promised to bring back manufacturing 1,000K jobs. I'm sorry. No. Who thought 1,000K a year jobs were coming back? Hamas didn't disarm. That's coming back. A user on Reddit wrote in a post about it over the weekend. His red line in Iran got thousands killed for no reason. The right has lost immigration as an issue. Tariffs suck. Killed off U.S. created world order. I could go on. A U.S. created world order. That sounds horrific. My entire timeline right now is just regretful Trump voters. Interesting. That's Spencer Hakimian, a hedge fund manager and political commentator. Fuck. I am so sick and tired of hedge fund managers too. Tired of hedge funds themselves. That's another debate. Trump's high-profile reversals are numerous as a second year back unfolds. One of the most prominent in recent weeks was the pullback of federal immigration forces from Minnesota's Twin Cities region after weeks of a massive deportation. Don't fall for the shit. Federal immigrant forces are not gone. They're still active in Minnesota. For how long, I don't know, but just because they pulled that Bovino that little 4'8" trench coat mafia bitch ass Nazi motherfucker. Yeah, I said it. Fuck him. Elsewhere, Trump has also backed away from his forceful assertion that the U.S. should annex Greenland from Denmark. Remember that shit? It almost seems like a bygone era. That wasn't that long ago, by the way. Claiming that a new deal had resolved the matter, although a few details about it have yet to surface. Trump also raised alarm in the financial sector about his declaration that all credit card interest ought to be capped at 10%, an idea he ultimately backed away from and passed the responsibility off to Congress. Of course he did. Wow. Come on, Trump. We don't even get it. What? What happened to your executive orders? Are you that lazy you can't even do an executive order to do that? Even proposals that don't ultimately move forward have consequences. Yeah, no kidding. Sometimes the words out of your mouth, especially when you are at the top, when you are literally the leader of the free world. Yeah, we're the leaders of the free world. Freedom from healthcare, freedom from a living wage, freedom from disease. Yeah, we're free, all right. Freedom's dominion. Read it. Who knew? This is why Democrats are very careful in what they say. We call them mealy-mouthed, and we call them weak, and we call them pussyfooting, but words have consequences. When you start making grandiose claims and proposals, even if you don't even mean to carry it out, it affects other countries and other nations, other states. It's like, fuck. Anyway, that was supposed to be a feel-good article, but good luck. Oh, look. A racist asshole got kicked off the airlines. You're the illegal. American Airlines applauded for kicking off racially abusive passenger who now faces $43,000 in fines. A MAGA grandpa kicked off plane for threatening to call ICE on flight attendant. I'm American. You're the illegal, man yells. I've lived here my whole life. Whatever. You're a racist, she retorts. I saw her and her uncles and aunts and cousins swim the Rio Grande. Oh. Wow. You know what? Let's play the audio because we've got the time. If we go into overtime, oh well. Look at this fuck. I'm just going to play the audio. I'm not going to show it. Let's just listen to this fuckwit.
Yeah, you are. You're from Laredo. I know your grandparents. No, you haven't.
Whatever.
You bought an illegal Social Security number.
You're racist.
I saw her and her uncles and aunts and all
Can you hear it
cousins
okay?
swim the goddamn Rio Grande. Because I'm from Tucson and Fort Worth, and she comes from the damn Mayo. She can't say, well, open the door. Now I'm getting claustrophobic. This is going to be a problem if I don't get out of here. Okay, we're going to have, I need a doctor or CPR or 911. Okay, this is it. I've got to sit down. I am coming. No. Oh, God, my back. Jesus. I'm coming to you, Jesus.
This guy is fucking lost his mind. Now he's laying on the ground. You know what? I'll just send you the link.
What in the illogical
This guy, yeah, watch it.
Did I just listen to?
It goes on. I'm not done. Now he's pretending to be injured. Like, oh no, we better get a doctor right over here because I'll tell you what.
But he's not logically making any sense.
No, he's not. He's just blathering on.
rambling.
He literally thinks he's cooking.
Jesus, mighty God, help me!
Acting like a fucking idiot. Yeah,
you can see my crime videos on TikTok and Instagram. My daddy died 9 months ago. Billy Bob of Fort Worth, Texas, the honky tonk owner. He used to own Mickey Gillies in Pasadena, and he ran Mickey Gilly off and owned it. Then he started his own Billy Bob's in Fort Worth. We got 2 honky tonks in Texas, and them Austin SOBs to kiss my ass. Other than that, we're having a good day. Oh, my goddamn knees. Hey. I got white gold, plutonium, goddamn platinum kneecaps from the Japanese, them South Korean MFs, and that Wang Chang that come out of ping pong.
So you're going to have to take a seat. This jet bridge is broken, and we need to move to another
Nah,
page and
ma'am.
move you.
We could have been there, but y'all broke the door. What I said?
You have to sit in your seat.
My God. No, let me follow you. I don't have you behind me. Please. No, seriously. Can you show me? Can you come in front of me? Go back to the same room you're in. Somebody give me a signal where I sat. I'm a blind nigga. Oh, me.
This is why it's important not to do drugs. This guy
They walk among us.
Professional help.
They walk among us. And this is the same guy that's he would be the ones who would mock kids for misbehaving in schools and acting out. This guy is literally the same thing. This is what kids do in school. Acting like a fucking idiot. What's that? No. He is nowhere associated with any graphic we have. No. This is just a random, what the fuck? Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, no. He's nowhere near on, he's nowhere on the graph. We're good. The video shared on X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok shown an unruly passenger speaking to a flight attendant. So he's heard as saying, "I'm American. You're the illegal. I saw her and her uncles and aunts, cousins swim the Rio Grande." Acting like a fucking fool.
Drugs.
Yeah, I'm going to include the link. So if you want to watch it, you go ahead.
I will watch it for educational purposes.
Whites
later.
being a complete embarrassment yet again. So, a zero tolerance policy against unruly passengers. This is from 2021. After an increase in disruptive passenger incidents. You know what was the reason for the disruption in 2021? Because they're making us wear a mask. We don't want to wear a mask. We don't want to stop spreading a nasty disease. You're making us wear a mask. This is communism. So they're like, you know what? Fuck you. We're going to impose fines. They can go up to $43,000 per violation. One incident can result in multiple fines. Yeah, he's fucked. He won't be flying. Well, you know what?
Many-
Again, I have to preface this by saying he's white in America. Will he face the maximum? I don't know. Will he see any consequences? I don't know. I can see the airlines cutting a deal saying, look, we just want this headache to go away. Just don't. They might just ban him for life and just be done with it. Yeah, just last month, a flight from Minneapolis, St. Paul to Tokyo was diverted to Alaska due to an unruly passenger. It's like, you know what? If you can't act like an adult in public, you shouldn't be in public. Moving on to Raw story. It looks like rumors about the Supreme Court. I don't know. Clarence Thomas, maybe? Is it? More Supreme Court watchers buzzed Friday after a conservative Supreme Court justice may have telegraphed his plans to step down. Really? Justice Samuel Alito may be quietly plotting his retirement before the 2026 midterms? Why him, of all people? Clarence Thomas got a mention in the Epstein files. Samuel Alito's memoir, So Ordered, an originalist view of the Constitution, the court, and our country, drops October 6th. You know what? Fuck. I hope his book doesn't sell squat. The very people that it's directed towards don't read. It's suspicious timing, though, since justices typically publish books in September when they can actually promote them. But he's promoting this when? In October? October, November. Hold on, let me go. Yeah, that's 2 months off. I don't know why that makes a big deal, but apparently the best time to do books for justices is in September. I don't know why. Oh, it must be due to their scheduling when they're open for business and when they're not, when they're in recess. So that way they can go out on the trail and promote their book and hawk it. So they're thinking that the date that he selected for the release of his book may give an indication he doesn't plan on staying in his role. Meanwhile, conservative media has showered the justice with valedictory praise, celebrating his 20 years on the bench, complete with what looks like a coordinated legacy building campaign. It's like, they're like, don't you dare quit on us. He also hinted that he was not really enjoying the job or the course. Well, of course he's not enjoying the job because he doesn't have the acumen. He doesn't want to be, he wants to be an activist judge. He has no desire for the rule of law. Yeah. Valedictorian. Well, anyway, yeah. Alito likely wants Trump to replace him now while Republicans control the Senate. Ensuring a younger, equally conservative successor who will protect his jurisprudential legacy for decades. Unlike Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who stayed too long. Correct. Oh, I was hoping against hope that this had something to do with Clarence Thomas. Okay. Moving on. HuffPost. Right-wing pundit rips Pam Bondi, then makes a damning prediction for Republicans. Pam Bondi, I don't think she realizes she is a sacrificial lamb. She is. Pam Bondi is going to take the brunt of... She is going to stand in the breach. She is going to be in the forefront when it comes to the firing line. And she doesn't get it. She's too stupid. By the way, Pam Bondi, when she was Attorney General in Florida, she helped coordinate a sweetheart deal for Jeffrey Epstein where he would see very little jail time. which is why he got taken to court yet again, because of this gross miscarriage of Floridian justice. I said it. Quote me. I don't give a fuck. Attorney General Pam Bondi's belligerent performance in front of Congress on Wednesday. Belligerent. It was ridiculous. It was beyond parody. Is leading to calls for her resignation. I don't care. She's not going to resign. A number of people on the right also want her gone, with influential conservative radio host Eric Erickson calling on President Donald Trump to fire Bondi if she doesn't resign on her own. Getting fired would actually, I don't know. I think maybe resigning before she gets fired would, I'm not sure how that works in terms of, can she skate justice? Can she avoid jail time or getting called up? And I don't know. I'm really not sure how that would work if she gets fired versus if she resigns on her own.
If she resigns on her own, that will leave her free to be able to take any other government jobs. But if she is fired, it'll be put.
Well, no.
Reason of.
I'm thinking in terms of her being held accountable for her actions while she was Attorney General. You see where I'm going with this? That's why I think resigning would be. Who cares if she gets fired? She'll get a job at. She could go to Fox News. She could go to America Online. She could go to what's that MAGA news source?
Fox News?
What? No, Fox News. I said, where's the OAN?
Rumble?
Okay. No, I would say OAN or something adjacent. Start her own podcast and maybe partner with what's his fuckface? Matt Gaetz. Huh? They're both from Florida.
I thought you were talking about what's his face who's moved to Russia.
Oh, no. Bondi faced questions from lawmakers. That was horrible. She didn't answer very many questions. She just said, the Dow Jones is up by 50,000 points. Why aren't you talking about that? It's because we're not here to talk about the stock market, you bitch. You ratchety bird-legged hoe. That's Kristi Noem, sorry. Kristi Noem is a bird-legged hoe. I said Kristi Noem is a bird-legged hoe. I said it. I don't give a fuck. When Bondi took office last year, she vowed to release the files. Yeah. Even claiming to have... She had a supposed client list on her desk ready to be released, and then she said, oh, well, it's not on my desk. I don't have anything. She spent much of the rest of the year stonewalling their release, insisting that the client list doesn't exist. Wow. So all of those documents that she released are the very ones she said doesn't exist. How is anybody taking her seriously? I mean, fuck her. Rather than answer the questions, Bondi responded with counterattacks, personal insults, and non sequiturs. My God, Huffington Puffington Post. This is coming across as a fluff piece. All right, that's fine. In the clip Erickson shared, Bondi responded to criticism of her handling of the Epstein files by praising the performance of the stock market. Pam Bondi looked the American people in the eye and said she had Jeffrey Epstein's list. Now she says there never was a list. Pam Bondi should be fired for lying to the American public repeatedly. Well, okay, fine. What about Donald Trump? What about J.D. Vance? What about all your Republican colleagues? The Republicans that you voted for have been lying to you. But you're okay with those lies, aren't you? Anyway, I'm sorry. Is that graphic still up? Ugh, I apologize. Ich. Sorry. We're still on air, by the way. We're in overtime, folks. Enjoy it. you're getting a double dose. In good news, more good news. Sorry, I'm just overflowing today. Candace Owens trashes the MAGA-friendly Kid Rock Super Bowl halftime show, and it's not pretty. Well, the entire show wasn't pretty. I saw clips of that bird-legged, fuckface, meth-head Kid Rock. That guy's hooked on everything but phonics. I'll tell you what. Holy shit. Have you seen Kid Rock lately?
No. Do I need to?
Well,
Because I sure as don't want to.
I mean, I'm sorry. Anybody who watches, I'm still fixated on this. Every time you see him sing, you know he's lip syncing. Come on. Can anybody tell me that you watched his performance and are like, wow, that's something. He's lip syncing. He always was. You can hear it. He drops the mic and he's still singing. What does that tell you?
I'm going to put Kid Rock in my YouTube, and if his videos keep popping up over the next few weeks, I'm catching a flight to kick your ass, okay? But I will watch him lip syncing.
Well, I mean, you're not going to see it in his music videos. You got to see clips from his live feeds or live footage from his concerts. That's where you're going to see it. Just plug in halftime show on Twitter. No. Just go to Twitter, click on TP USA halftime show. Boom. All the clips will be right there. I mean, you don't even have to.
Paper USA?
Yeah, TP USA halftime show. That's Kid Rock. Anyway, we don't care. So moving on, as we've reported, TPS USA, Toilet Paper USA, has been teasing its MAGA-friendly Super Bowl halftime show for months, and Saturday night, it finally happened. Let's get to the criticism. I don't give a shit. So this is what Candace Owens says. The TP USA All-American halftime show was so incredible. Charlie would have absolutely loved it. Thank you to the millions that tuned in. I'm so proud of our entire team, staff, and oh, this isn't Candace Owens. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is this? Oh, that was Kirk's that's Erica Kirk. Oh, fuck off.
I can't sign into X.
However, Owens did not hold back on her less than complimentary words for the halftime show and their allegedly false claims of 6 million viewers. Sorry, you didn't get 6 million. No, you didn't. Owens, you did. I'm sorry, you couldn't even get Donald Trump to watch it. Donald Trump was not watching Toilet Paper USA halftime show. Guess what he was watching? He was watching Bad Bunny. There's footage of Trump and his entire entourage watching Bad Bunny on the jumbo screen. Oh, fucking hell. Assholes and idiots, morons, miscreants. On the one hand, we have halftime show presented without a word of English spoken. On the other hand, we have an organization that scammed its viewers by paying platform advertisers, followed by influencers to pretend they broke records. Candace Owens said, the left versus right grift is actually boring now. Yeah.
Okay.
The left versus right grift. Yeah. Tell me about that Freedom phone. Remember that Freedom cell phone that Candace Owens was hawking? Remember that? Boy, that goes back a couple of years, don't it? Where are those phones today? Amazing. TP USA halftime show. It's going to show. It's going to be Kid Rock. I don't think there was anybody else. Was there? Who cares? If you know YouTube at all, that's just not true, she said. Oh, because these jagoffs were claiming over 10 million concurrent views. And even Candace Owens, who is a grifter herself and a liar and a charlatan, even she couldn't come to that conclusion. To prove her point, Owens used her own viewership to show that the video platform often boosts viewership at the end of a live stream. Right now, we have 95,000 people watching this show. As soon as the show concludes, I want you to see how many viewers YouTube is going to instantly give it right away. It's probably going to be like 200,000 or 300,000 views right away. Wow, a little insider baseball, isn't it? To validate her claim further, Owens referenced a screenshot of Playboard, a ranking database for YouTube viewership. The screenshot shows the highest ranked YouTube live stream to be 8 million views, with the 10th highest being 4.1 million views. The TPUSA show was not on it. It wasn't even on the board of the ranking top 10. It didn't even make the top 10, people. It's important to note that at the time of the writing, TPUSA's halftime show has been added to the list of most watched, ranked 4th with 5.3 million views at its peak. It didn't even get 6 million. It didn't even get 10 million. To finish her expose, Owens said that the reason she felt the need to speak on the halftime show was because it is the perfect analogy of what TPUSA has become. I tell you, this MAGA on MAGA violence is great. I'm loving it. Keep it up, please. This is what this organization has become. Wealthy, corrupt, and dishonest. Just to our faces. She stated Charlie Kirk would have hated it. No, he would not. She says, this is everything that Charlie Kirk hated. No. When we were hitting the ground, we were talking about the need for free markets. This is not an example of free markets. This is an example of corny capitalism. It's corny capitalism and you're going to take it. Okay, whatever. Charlie Kirk wouldn't have cared. As long as it got more views. Oh, our last good story for today. I know we're in overtime. Thank you for sticking it out. Did you find it?
Yes, I did. Second-hand embarrassment. I never thought in the history of the planet that I would ever find somebody worse doing dad dancing than Rick Astley, and then comes Kid Rock doing the literal same 3 moves repeatedly to the audience, as well as his lip syncing.
You can see him lip syncing, right?
Dressing like,
right?
Yeah. It's an embarrassment. It took me a while to sign into X. Apparently, I had been signed out and they wouldn't let me sign back in. Apparently, I was not allowed access to my account. They could verify who I was. Yeah.
That's all right. Like X cares if they can verify you or not. They just want content at this point. Okay, this is taken from Politico. Once again, Politico files. The Epstein files, or we should call them the Trump files. Because I tell you what, Donald Trump, I think, has more mentions than even Jeffrey Epstein at this point. I don't know. I mean, we're at over 1 million times. When you take away all the redactions, Donald Trump is in the files 1 million times. Epstein files are creating headaches. What's that?
I sent you a meme I thought you might like. I kidnapped it.
The MAGA pedo cult. Yeah, pretty much. And I like that Turning Point USA is featured in the left-hand corner. we might save that. We'll see. Let's see. What do you call it? The MAGA pedo cult? Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Let's be so for real. By the way, I have memes if if you want to upset the MAGA faithful.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
There it is, the MAGA pedo cult. You saw it the 8th of February, 2026. There it is. Good. This is what it is. By the way, for those who didn't understand Kendrick Lamar's performance, his performance was in English, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. And clearly language isn't the issue here. I think we all know. By the way, Democrats started the Ku Klux Klan, and guess what? It's the Republicans now. The Republicans have endorsed, the Ku Klux Klan endorses Republicans today. I wonder why. By the way, this is a scene taken from a high school. They were trying to walk out to protest ICE, and the entire school administration is considered Trump supporters, and they blocked all the exits, so all the kids could not leave the school. I think this falls under very dangerous.
Yeah, they should be reported to the fire and safety, because exits are supposed to be left, unhindered and blocked at all times, just in case for emergency. So the fact that they got it blocked is very dangerous. So they need to be reported and charged for blocking the exits. And that's basic kidnapping as well. Throw in a couple of extra charges of stuff they've done as well. Forcibly kidnap, forcibly detaining people.
All right, let's get through this last article. So Epstein files are creating headaches for New Hampshire's most powerful political dynasties. Good. They need to go. I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. If you are connected to Jeffrey Epstein, you need to go. Everyone's like, well, Bill Clinton is in there. Okay. Haul his ass into court, investigate him, put him on the stand, and if he's guilty, put him under the jail. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. They need to charge.
Burn every motherfucker to the ground, as the song goes. I'll play that song sometime. I've got to get it transferred from my phone to the show. We'll play it. Burn every motherfucker who's on the Epstein list. Whether Republican or Democrat, I don't give a shit. There's a preview. It's very catchy. It's very easy to memorize. So I'll be bringing it sometime. Don't ask. Documents recently released by the Department of Justice suggest that entrepreneur Dean Kamen, the inventor of the Segway, no, not the Segway, and other devices, kept in contact with Jeffrey Epstein long after Epstein pleaded guilty to soliciting prostitution from a minor in 2008. With emails indicating that he visited the disgraced financier's Caribbean island in 2013. Kamen has not been accused of wrongdoing and did not respond to requests for comment through his company's Monday. Oops. The recently released files indicate a close relationship between the two that was previously known. The disclosures have prompted Kamen's organizations to launch investigations into their tiers And the situation has ratcheted up scrutiny of the New Hampshire politicians who have worked with him, received campaign contributions from him, or helped his organization secure tens of millions in federal funds. How is Segway doing, by the way, as a product? I don't know. Is it still a thing? Segway? I thought that was going to be the new thing. It was like, I'm not seeing anything. I don't even know if I've even seen a Segway in the wild. That's all right. That includes members of the Shaheen and Chinunu families. Yes, the best known and most powerful clans in the state's Democratic and Republican parties both have scions running for Congress this year. Oh, really? House candidate Stephanie Shaheen, the daughter of retiring Senator Jean Shaheen, Democrat in New Hampshire, and also a Republican named Senator John E. Sununu, the son of the former governor who is seeking to return to the Senate. Yeah. No.
Segway's retired in 2020.
You serious?
Yes.
Wow.
The original two-wheeled self-balancing Segway personal transport is no longer in production, with manufacturing ending in July 2020.
Well, good.
They do have a brand new Segway that is now owned by Ninebot, which continues to operate, but the original Segways are no longer in operation.
Damn. I was planning to get one. Well. Oh well. Anyway, so there are multiple politicians who have worked with Cayman in New Hampshire, taken his money and associated with them. Those who did will have to answer for it. Cayman is a New Hampshire institution and local celebrity, often described as a quirky one. Yeah, well, so was Sam Freed, or whatever the fuck that guy's name was. The guy who's in jail now. Yeah, he was considered. What have you found?
Right. Segways for sale range from like $200 all the way up to like nearly $800. Hence my holy shit.
Well, they can keep them. Okay, let's move on. Securing 91,000 protective equipment, blah, 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 blah. COVID-19. We don't care. Cayman has donated roughly 90,000 to federal candidates and campaign committees on both sides of the aisle over the past 4 decades. Really? According to federal campaign finance filings. So it looks, well, that's the same as Donald Trump as well as Jeffrey Epstein. Both Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein both contributed to Republican and Democrat campaigns. Whoever they thought was most likely to benefit them. They don't care who wins. They just care who's going to benefit them personally, which is why they've given to campaigns. He hosted a draft, blah, 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 blah. George W. Bush. He traveled to Dubai with Sununu's younger brother. We don't care. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with this. Anybody who's connected with Jeffrey Epstein needs to go. Now, those who've received Cayman donations, we need to have a close look at their how they've been moving politically. Because I'm not going to fault them for taking donations from a company if they had no idea of the connection with the owner and Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, that's going scorched earth. But if they knew and didn't care and just kept collecting money from this fuckwit, that's going to be a problem. Also, if they're not upholding democracy, if they're not fighting for democracy, we need to take a closer look at them. I don't care if it's on our side or the Republican side, they all need to go. But we'll see. So Stephanie is facing calls from two of her Democratic primary rivals to publicly condemn Cayman. One of them, Christine Iricia, has also accused her of potentially helping Cayman craft a statement in response to the files, which she has denied. Yeah, that could just be political mudslinging. We don't know. Republican running for the seat, State Representative Brian Cole, called for the younger Shaheen to drop out until Stephanie Shaheen provides full and honest answers about her association with Dean Kamen and ARMI. She should end her campaign. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bunch of mudslinging back and forth. But, yeah, article will be included. That's from Politico. We'll also include that. So, read that at your leisure. So, wow, this has been a full show. I mean, when I say full show, I mean, whoo, we went all out.
All right, I still got the article on my mind because, yeah, and I need to get it out, brain squirrels. So you know the LGBTQ plus bars, Stonewall Inn, where the riot started.
Oh yes,
Right.
yes. They took down the monument.
Yeah, Trump administration destroyed the monument, didn't they? And they also defaced the front of the bar as well. Well, anyways, the Trump administration went back and said that they're not allowed to have the pride flag hanging outside the Stonewall Inn.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 days ago, protesters gathered and they raised a pride flag out of defiance. It's like the Trump administration is literally trying to wipe not only like LGBT history, but they're trying to remove Black history as well. It is absolutely disgusting because it is important that nobody forgets a Black transgender woman started those riots for things to be better for all of us in the LGBT community.
Yeah. Stonewall was a huge
part of history.
Yeah, that was it got LGBTQ issues on the map. And
yes, it
showcased fascist police brutality. And because it's amazing, the same group of people that looked the other way when it happened to them are looking the other way when it happens to the Black community, looking the other way when it happens to the Latino community. And when it happens to them, who is fighting for them? Amazing. Is it not? Well, with that, I want to say, if you have stuck it out this long, you have stayed with the show, you've watched all the way through, what the hell is your problem? Are you okay? That's okay. We want to thank you for sticking it out if you have. And if you enjoyed what you heard, and you enjoyed all the rhetoric and all the mudslinging and all the bombastic, whatever.
Side eye.
Yeah. If you enjoyed all that, please consider supporting the show. We would love to do this full time. You can support us via Cash App, Venmo, or become a Patreon subscriber.
Yes, feet pictures will cost extra. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And obviously, I'm joking about the feet pictures, guys. Please do not be DMing about feet pictures. I was joking.
And give us a follow on all the other social media apps.
Yes. I will definitely follow you back yes, I will. We sort of appreciate your sort of support. We love reading your comments, and we will get back to you on them.
And with that,
Thank you
we
for joining
say
us.
good day to you, sir.
Night.
Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hide the scars to fade away. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to hide the scars to fade away the shake-up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to. I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. In my self-righteous suicide, I cry when angels deserve to die. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, into your hands, why have you forsaken